Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Yunfu. And today we're on our way to a little park which is just up ahead of us. But before we get there, I just wanted to give you a little look at the surrounding area. So in here we've got this gorgeous looking building. This is the Xinxing Smart Home Company Limited. I don't know what they do in there. In fact, just looking in the windows in the ground floor here, still all scaffolding in there. So this, last time I was out here, I'm pretty sure this was still under construction. This looks like the outside's completed, but looks like they're still doing up the inside. And then around the other side here, same thing. This here was all under construction last time I was out here about a year ago. Looks like they've just finished. So the rubbish bins down here have still got the protective plastic wrapping around them. So they have just been put in. Looks like there's still stuff happening inside, but glorious, glorious looking buildings. Really, really nice. The park is just up ahead of us over here. And out in this part of Xinxing, this is very much industrial stuff. A lot of factories, but a lot of the factories and stuff are really, really clean, like this sort of thing. A lot of factories, a lot of companies have headquarters out here. All sorts of things going on. But our purpose is this park in front of us, which according to a map, their English sort of location name, this is the Xinxing I Park. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but it is a really, really nice park. We've got a lovely temple up in the middle. I have done a video here, I don't know, that was maybe a year ago. I tried to do a video here 18 months ago, but I took a wrong turn. I ended up walking miles and miles and miles and came across the big temple complex here in Xinxing, which, if I remember, we'll link that video when I missed the turn off in with this, so you can have a look at the temple complex out there. It is devoted to the sixth patriarch of Buddhism. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but yeah, he was born here in Xinxing, grew up here, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff around dedicated to him. With what I know of Buddhism, which is not a whole lot, but I would imagine that a Buddhist monk having so much stuff honouring him would probably be a little bit embarrassed at the whole thing. But he won't care now, he's long gone. So, and it's good to remember these people, I think. Oh, it is getting really, really hot. So, the last video we did talking about weights and measures, we started that about 12 o'clock. And at the time, it was 34 and feels like 9 degrees, 39 degrees. Just looking at the weather map now, it's still the same, it hasn't changed. It just feels hotter. Maybe because I've been walking and walking and walking. It's, so yeah, that was just over an hour ago we started that video, and by then I'd already been walking about 45 minutes. It is quite a major intersection, this one. 3-lane roads everywhere, 3 lanes in each direction, but there's not that much traffic here. It is fairly quiet. Give it time as things develop, no doubt it will get busier and busier. It's one thing China does do well, is they don't just put things in that are going to be useful today. They try and plan for the future. Now this road is way, way bigger than anyone could need it right at the moment. But they're thinking 15, 20 years down the line. And you know, I think that's a good way to do it. Spend a bit of extra money now instead of spending what you would have spent and then having to spend the extra on top plus what you would have spent again making a new road. Seems to work well. So this here is the sort of boundary to this park area. We're going to go, which way are we going to? We're going to go up to our right here and we'll enter through this gate. It's the same gate we entered last time. Like I say, we have done a video here before, but we've got the drone with us now, and it is a place I would love to get some drone shots. So we're going to do that while we're here, giving you some shots from the air as we walk through. But it's all sort of protected behind this big hill here. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous little park. Yeah, the first time I tried to do a video here and ended up walking miles and miles, we walked until I came across the temple complex. So I went and did a video through the temple complex, and it was another, you know, it was another day like today. It was scorching, scorching hot, and I walked. Well, I didn't know how far I'd walked, but I ordered a DD to take me back home because I wasn't going to walk back. Got in the DD and the destination was, I think it was 18.9 kilometers. So I had walked that far. Actually, I'd walked further than that because I'd sort of been zigzagging through all the back roads and stuff through Xinxing, just exploring on my way. I thought, you know, I had a couple of hours to kill. I can kill some time just exploring around the place as I'm walking to this park. But of course, did all that exploring, probably added another 3 or 4 kilometers to the distance I walked, and then missed the park and ended up walking a hell of a lot further. So I probably walked close on 23, 24 kilometers that day in this scorching heat. Certainly taught me a lesson about keeping an eye on where I'm going. So here we have the entrance to the park here. So open from 6:30 till 10:30 at night. That's open for cars. These gates will shut off, but I'm sure the main gate up here where pedestrians go through, I don't think there's a gate or anything there. You can go in later, but if you do that, it will be dark. I've no doubt all the lights and stuff that they'll have in here. I haven't been in here at night time, but no doubt there's lights everywhere. I'm sure they get turned off at about that time. So here is a view of the park. So I think, okay, so we're coming in down the bottom here. So we've got plenty of water in there. And then this hill in the middle, we have a tower up here, which we'll see just around the corner here. Have a look at that. How good does that look? It is absolutely spectacular. Just beautiful. So we might head up there to start with, get up them steps while I've still got a little bit of energy with us, and see where we go from there. I don't think we can actually get up inside this tower, which is a shame. I would love to be able to go up and have a look at the view from the top there. So we have some really nice buildings like this one around the place as we go around. I don't know how old this park is. I had actually forgotten about this, but then ran into Thomas yesterday. He'd come over from Xinxing just for the day. He'd actually been over in Yunfu city, which is another 30 kilometers from here. Sort of the capital area of Yunfu, Xinxing being a smaller town in Yunfu. And when he mentioned that he was here, he'd actually sent a photo of this tower. And that jogged my memory. Oh, I really have to get down there with the drone. I reckon I'll get some really nice aerial footage there. So here we are. It's yeah, it's a pretty special little place. I've never seen much in the way of people here. But yeah, it is very, very hot this time of day. So I imagine you'd get a lot of people here in the evening. I imagine you get a lot of tourists coming through here, but again, in the evening, I've not been here in the evening, so I don't know how busy it gets. But just looking around, I imagine they do get quite a good crowd come down here. It'll be very, very pleasant in here of the evening time. Oh wow, look at this wall up here. Goodness me, I hadn't even known. So last time I was here, I actually started off, I walked around this way, around this side, and came up on this tower from behind. And I missed this stone wall here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. So I'd imagine the character on the right here is the same sixth patriarch. That is pretty spectacular. Oh, let's just stand in this shade for a minute. Hey, it is properly hot out here. Hoi. Okay. Have a look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's get up the last of these stairs, which is not going to give us as good a view, but hey, it will get us in the shade. We're probably going to, if there's some seats up here somewhere, probably going to sit down up here in the shade, get the drone up in the air, get some drone shots so we can add in here and have a rest. Wow, look at this door, these door handles, absolutely beautiful. Wow. And as we look in the windows, we do have steps going up, but yeah, everything closed off at the moment. I don't know if this is open at certain times of the day or on the weekend or something. I've not seen it open before, so I can't be sure. We've got seating all around the edge here, but it's all in the sun. There's a little bit of shade there, but very, very limited. All right, we might keep walking down the hill a little bit further until we find somewhere we can sit in the shade. Oh no, we'll go down this way. I do really want to fly from up here. No, okay, we might fly from up here. I'll stand up here to control. We'll just launch the drone from below. So, stick with us. we'll take you for a walk. So there's a big park area down the back here we'll take you down into shortly, but for the minute we're going to switch off for a minute and get the drone up in the air. Don't go away. Okay, so we've had the drone up. We've got hopefully all the drone shots we want. We're now going to head on down this path down to our left here, back out in the sunshine again. It's very nice sitting up under the shade here, being up on the top of this hill. We've actually got a little bit of a breeze coming through. It was very pleasant, but I've got a feeling that breeze is going to disappear pretty quickly as we get down into the valley down here. So over here we've got sea of flowers, breezing bamboo pavilion. Over to the right, children playing area. We might go down through this way. This looks more like a road down here. This looks like we're a bit closer to the trees and stuff. Maybe we'll have a bit more shade on offer as we walk through here. I would imagine this would be an area you want to keep an eye out for snakes as well. I don't know that I've actually seen one here yet, but I would imagine they enjoy getting out onto this pavement, which would be rather warm for them under their bellies, warm them up, so they can get in the mood to go hunting, I guess. Can hear a lot of insects around us, a lot of cicadas and other clicking insects. I don't know what, I imagine they sound like cicadas, but could well be something else. I can't be sure. I haven't seen them. There are quite a lot of birds here as well. Apparently come out in the evening time, like late afternoon, not so much evening, when there's still a bit of light around, but it's starting to cool off a little bit. A lot of birds coming out. A lot of water birds coming and hanging out in the water down here. So I've actually got a stream up here coming down off the mountain, which is running right the way down to the lake down the back. Okay, so that tower we were just in is called the Xinxing Tower. Right, we're going to keep on this path on this side. We won't go over to that roadway over there. We aren't going to, we're not going to spend a lot of time in here. We do have a previous video here where we walked pretty much everywhere. We're just sort of going to walk through the guts. I only really came out here to get those drone shots. But yeah, we're just going to walk through the guts, and then we've got a further walk to get down and try and find this temple. I think I remember how to get to where it was. But we might be testing my memory. I couldn't see it on the map, but I'm pretty sure I remember which road it was that I walked down to find it. But this is such a gorgeous spot. Next time I'm here, I will have to try and get out here in the evening. See how many people get out here, because I imagine they do get a good crowd out here. It is absolutely beautiful. Right, there was a bridge over this lake somewhere. Oh, that's just over to our right here. So we'll head over that way. So what have we got? We've got a hiking trail. So there is a hiking trail apparently. Leads up onto the mountains here somewhere, but I'm not sure which mountain it goes up. Children playing area. Okay, Lotus Bridge is over this way. Flower Dock is over to our left. Oh, okay, so we'll take a walk down here to the Flower Dock first, and then we'll come back and we'll walk along over this Lotus Bridge. because the flower dock is worth another look. So this is just several boats, but instead of acting as boats, they've turned them into planters, and they have plants growing in here, which I imagine if you come at the right time of year, and I don't know what time of year that would be, maybe sort of springtime, I imagine these would all be flowering and looking absolutely beautiful. Although we do have some flowers flowering down here, these yellow ones, looking really nice, but not much else around. But yeah, these boats, actually they're not even actually boats, they're just jutting out from the wharf. I thought they were free floating boats, but they're not. They are just built to look like it. But they look really good. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Do have a bit of cloud up there today. I wouldn't complain if we got a little bit of rain. Oh, look at these yellow and orange flowers down here. Have a look at this. That's gorgeous. Really nice. Don't know what they are. Maybe some kind of orchid. Here we have some just budding. But let's get over to this lotus, what was it, with lotus bridge, lotus walkway. We'll get over the other side of this lake. So yeah, all the lotus plants going through the middle of the lake here. A big bunch of them over here. Unfortunately, if they're the same as the ones in Xinxing, these were probably flowering about 2 months ago. So we're just a little late to catch them flowering. But I imagine it's a beautiful, beautiful looking thing when it is. Whew. What was it? Lotus Bridge, okay. So we're going to get over this one here, and then I think this over here through the lake will be the Lotus Bridge. We'll have a look just either side of here. So here we have the water, where the water comes down into the lake, tower up there to the right, mountains over to our left, and then nice look back over the lake from here. Really, really beautiful. Okay, so up ahead of us here is the children's park. Play equipment, pretty standard play equipment. We won't bother going up there. It's all the stuff that you see in kids' parks anywhere, whether it's here in China or anywhere else in the world. Swings and slides and climbing frames and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so that one that we just went over must be the Lotus Bridge. Here we have, okay, so this must be Lotus Road down here. We've got a heart-biting pavilion as well. So we've got to get down this way a little bit to get down to the lake level. Okay, and we've got Lotus Island down here as well. So yeah, we do have an island in the middle of this lake. And then this made to look like all wood, but everything is concrete. But they've done a pretty good job on making it look like the real deal. Not a bad job at all. Oh, we do still have, actually, let's jump back here. We do still have a few lotus flowers out. There's a group of 3 just down here. Looking absolutely gorgeous. There's another over here, another one that is more pink. So there are a few around, but not terribly many. Yeah, like I say, I think we're just too late for the lotus flowers, really. So I've said it before, if you're coming to visit China and you're in the Guangdong area, I highly recommend looking up Xinxing in Yunfu and getting down here for at least a few days. Here I would recommend, this park's really nice, come for a walk in the evening. The tourist street, Tianlu Mountain is absolutely gorgeous. You want to go and spend a whole day there. They do a performance up there in the evening, so you can sit down there, have dinner, watch the performance. I imagine they still do the performance. Haven't been up there for it for a while. You're going to go and spend a day in the temple area, go and have a look at the 6 patriarchs' hometown and where he was born and stuff. Really interesting. And then just spend a couple of days just getting out and about and exploring the place. You know, you could fill up a week here easily and not get bored. So we are on this island now, in the middle. We have this beautiful pavilion. I think this was the Lotus Pavilion, did they call it? I can't remember off the top of my head what that sign said. But then we're going to carry on through here, through to the other side. It is just a beautiful spot. Really, really nice place to be. We do still have a little bit of a breeze blowing through here, which is lovely and cool. I do hope we've got a bit of rain coming through at some point, because it's getting very hot. So we're probably going to just about end up there. We've got a drink machine up here. We can get a cold drink. Excellent. Definitely going to use that. And then we're going to head off towards this, sit down on these seats over here in the shade to finish off. Yeah, so we're now going to walk off to this this temple, which, like I said, last time I was here, it was still under construction. I don't know if they will have finished it yet, but we're going to go and have a look. And then we're heading back behind us, back into Xinxing. So by the time we do all of this, we will have walked pretty close to 20 kilometers again today. It's going to be a hot one. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little walk. Like I say, we only really came here to get the drone shots. We do have an earlier video through here. I'll try and remember to link up there somewhere. But if you've enjoyed this, like, share, subscribe. Questions, comments down the bottom in the comment section there. Facebook, Scott in China, come and join the community. And if there's anything you would like to know about life here in China, Guangdong, especially Jiaqing, but as you can see, also other places, hit us up in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea, I'll go away, do the research, help you learn the things that you want to learn. But for now, we're going to get a cold drink over here and then carry on, look for this temple. So thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Try and keep cool, not like me. And we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.